Hello class, welcome to 1, 2, 3 English with me. I'm Teacher Crystal and I'm super excited that you are here today. Today we are ready for lesson 60. We have been talking a lot about adjectives. We have talked about different kinds of adjectives and we have talked about possessive adjectives. Today, we are going to introduce comparative and superlative adjectives. These are adjectives that are used to compare. You can use a comparative adjective when you are comparing two things. For example, you can say the cat is bigger than the mouse. You are comparing two things. So you use ER at the end of your adjective. When you want to compare more than two things, so 3 or more things in the same group, then you can use the superlative. To use the superlative, you add EST at the end of your adjective. You could say, a whale is the biggest mammal. That is comparing the whale to all the other animals, and it is the biggest. There are 5 rules when using the comparative and superlative. The first rule is that you can add ER or EST to the end of a one-syllable word. For example, tall, it is one syllable. Small, it is one syllable. High, one syllable. Low, one syllable. So if it is a one-syllable word, you just add ER or EST. Remember, in English, there are always a few exceptions, but this is the general rule. In today's dictation, we will use the adjective first, and then the comparative, and then the superlative. Let's see how well you do. Remember, on your dictation, write what you can. It's okay if you can't write all the words. Write what you hear, the best you can, and we'll check it at the end together. Are you ready? Make sure you write it. That's the best way to learn. Number 1. Today is Wednesday, March 3rd, 2021. Today is Wednesday, March 3rd, 2021. Today is Wednesday, March 3rd, 2021. Number 2. There are 3 animals. There are 3 animals. There are 3 animals. Number 3. The dog is small. The dog is small. The dog is small. Number 4. The cat is smaller. The cat is smaller. The cat is smaller. Number 5. The mouse is the smallest. The mouse is the smallest. The mouse is the smallest. Number 6. There are 3 cold things. There are 3 cold things. There are 3 cold things. Number 7. The ice cream is cold. The ice cream is cold. The ice cream is cold. Number 8. The ice cube is colder. The ice cube is colder. The ice cube is colder. Number 9. The igloo is the coldest. The igloo is the coldest. The igloo is the coldest. And number 10, the Nile is the longest river in the world. The Nile is the longest river in the world. The Nile is the longest river in the world. How did you do? Did you try to write all 10 sentences? Were you able to write all 10 sentences? Let's check and see how well you did. For number 1, we always begin with the date. Today is Wednesday, March 3rd, 2021. There's a capital T for today because every sentence begins with a capital letter. A capital W for Wednesday because it is a day of the week. Capital M for March because it is a month of the year. The comma separates the day and the month, and the comma separates the date and the year. There's a period at the end. Remember, when you say the date out loud, you use this as an ordinal number, March 3rd. Today is Wednesday, March 3rd, 2021. Number 2, there are 3 animals. This is just an introduction sentence to tell us that we are going to be talking about animals today. Number 3, the dog is small. This is our first adjective. We are only talking about one dog. We are not comparing it yet, so we just use the regular adjective. The dog is small. On number 4, now we are comparing the dog and the cat. So we have 2 animals that we are comparing. The cat is smaller. Smaller gets an ER at the end of it. It is a 1-syllable word. You just add ER. And now you can compare to one other thing. I could also write, the cat is smaller than the dog. But since I used that here, I just used smaller to end this sentence. The cat is smaller. Now in number 5, I am comparing the mouse to the dog and the cat. That means I'm comparing 3 things. So I can use est at the end of small. The mouse is the smallest. The goes before the adjective, the smallest. Number 6, there are 3 cold things. This is the introduction into what we are going to compare next. So we know that there are 3 cold things that we will be comparing. The first one, number 7, the ice cream is cold. Cold is an adjective and it is 1 syllable. We are not comparing anything yet. I am just stating that the ice cream is cold. And notice I said the ice cream. That's because ice begins with the letter I. It's a vowel sound. Usually, to keep the flow of the language, it is the before a vowel and the before a consonant. But not always. It depends on the word and how it flows when you speak it. The ice cream is cold. Now in number 8, now I am comparing the ice cube to the ice cream. And the ice cube is colder. I could also say, to be more specific, the ice cube is colder than the ice cream, since those are the 2 things that I am comparing. In number 9, the igloo is the coldest. I am comparing 3 things. I am comparing the igloo with the ice cube and the ice cream. You add est because there are 3 things that are being compared, and the goes in front of coldest. And number 10, the Nile is the longest river in the world. The Nile, that is the name of a river, so it needs to be a capital N. And it is the longest river in the world. Since I am comparing all of the rivers in the world, I can use this sentence by itself. est, because there are more than 3 things that I'm comparing. I'm comparing all of the rivers. So how did you do with those sentences? Were you able to write all 10 of them? Good. I think you did awesome. And I would like you to try to write 3 sentences for me. Make 1 sentence with just an adjective. Make the second sentence so that you are comparing the 2 things. And the third sentence so that you are comparing all 3 of them. Don't forget to use the in front of the superlative adjective. So thanks for coming to class today. And I will see you again tomorrow. Make sure you hit subscribe if you would like to follow along. Goodbye.